Today's video, my top 5 favourite Imperial Stormtroopers. Welcome everybody, Darth Rock. Today we're going to check out my top 5 favourite Imperial Stormtroopers from my collection, and it's a hard decision but it's got to be done. So I'm going to eliminate ones like my favourite here, because we all know he'll just be number 1 anyway. So just Stormtroopers is what it's going to be. So let's jump in. We'll start off with number 5, move our way up, maybe with some honourable mentions as well. And if you guys want to see a top 5 on anything else, hit me up in the comments and let me know. Coming in at number 5, for no particular reason really, I just didn't know where to put him, but I absolutely love this figure. I've actually got him on the rotator so you can see the light that illuminates on him as well, which is really cool. It's such a fantastic design with the transparency on him as well. It's always going to be up there as one of my favourite Stormtroopers, I think. He just looks awesome. What I'm actually going to do is, if I've not done it already, is do a short of this guy on the rotator, because I think that'll look quite cool actually. He just looks fantastic as he comes around. Just give him a little bit of a spin there. So yeah, this is the Gaming Greats Stormtrooper. This was actually a gift to me from a good friend of mine, subscriber, TK Brian, as we know him as well. So again, thank you Brian. This one is absolutely brilliant. Big fan of it. Big fan of it. So we'll move on to number 4. We'll do an honourable, then we'll do 3, 2, then another honourable, and then the number 1 slot. So let's move on to my number 4 favourite Black Series Imperial Stormtroopers. And coming in at number 4, this used to be higher on my favourites list, but a lot of the new ones with the sculpts are just phenomenal. But yeah, the Mimban Stormtrooper from Solo. Yes, this again was a gift from Raymond Z, very good friend. Go check out his channel as well. But yeah, this guy looks awesome. He's all the muddy. He's got that sort of dirt cape as well, I guess, to keep the mud off the back, but it doesn't look like it's working if you ask me. So I always wondered what the purpose was. But he looks cool. I really do like the look of him as well. Again, they're just a simple Stormtrooper with such a slight difference. Really does look good, and I think I'm going to keep them all on the rotator during the video. I'll turn that light back on as well, because that is just a phenomenal Stormtrooper. He just looks so good. Just let it come back around, and then we'll move on to the first honourable mention of the video. So yeah, this was in the original red and black boxes. Nothing major to see on there. Actually, this was a good box because it was grey compared to the other ones. I'll try and pop images of the boxes up as we go along. We'll just let him come back around one more time, and we'll move on forward. Yeah, how good does that look? Because we didn't really see it properly before with the light off. Yeah, he's cool. He looks good. Be cool if the gun was a bit more sort of detailed and weathered, but it is what it is. Alright my friends, that is number 4. Now we'll move on to my first honourable mention. And here is honourable mention number 1, and it would have been in my top 5 to be honest, but it's classed as an Imperial clone shock trooper, so there you go. But still, I love this figure. He just looks absolutely awesome. And now he's standing back up again. Yeah, he looks awesome. I love that red. That red just really pops. The helmet just up and down. He looks fantastic in the red, and he wants to keep falling over. So we're not going to use that at the moment. Bit of a glance at the back there, guys. But yeah, I love this. All this red going on. Feel free to let me know your top 5 or your top favourite Stormtroopers in the description as well, because I'm very curious to find out yours as well. Yeah, this guy looks awesome, and I'm a big fan of it. Big fan. Stand. And again, these new sculpts they're really doing a good job for these figures as well. Yeah, the Imperial Clone Shock Trooper. Stellar figure. Absolutely awesome. And that is from the Bad Batch. Awesome. Right, that is my honourable mention number 1. Let's move on to number 3 favourite. And coming in at number 3, the Remnant Stormtrooper from the Mandalorian. And again, I'm a very lucky man. This was gifted to me again. I think it was from Brian. Again, apologies if it's not, but this is a brilliant figure. The new Stormtrooper sculpt, and that Remnant look on him just looks fantastic. Really, really am impressed with that. It's such a fantastic looking figure. And I mean, yeah, just that wear and weather. If I turn off that, you might see better. That one. So you can see the weathering on there is just awesome. They did such a good job of this. They really, really did. Just looks awesome. Just there's no fault. This guy, great articulation. Doesn't have a holster, but they didn't. And you can just see what such a good job they did of this. All that yellow and oh yeah. And the Empire are pretty much done for, aren't they? What a fantastic figure. Really like this. He looks absolutely awesome. Alright my friends, that is number 3. I was going to do another honourable mention, but don't think I actually need to. No, I don't. So yeah, there is one, but yeah, it'll come up. You just wait and see. So I'm moving on to my number 2, Imperial Stormtrooper. And coming in at the number 2 slot, I could not have not had this guy in there. I could never get it for so long. I wanted, and I just could not get my hands on it. Again, a subscriber of mine gifted me this, and I am so truly grateful that you did, my friend, because he's awesome. The dirtiness, he's got some great weather on him, weathering. He's not overly weathered, which is quite good. The blue looks fantastic. And it's really not a bad sculpt. It's a slightly older sculpt, but still a phenomenal sculpt. He just looks awesome in that blue. I am a big fan of this figure. Really am. And I truly am grateful for the kind of gift this is, because this is one of my favourite figures. Absolutely love this guy. He looks wicked. Turn off the rotator again, just so we can see proper quickly. I didn't do it with the others, I'm sorry, but yeah, these guys have just got a little bit more detail to them, as you can tell. He looks wicked. I'll just move that away so you can see his chest. But yeah, what a good figure. Absolutely awesome figure. Such a good job. For a slightly older one too, this is awesome. Big fan. Absolute big fan of this guy. And that was the Stormtrooper Commander from the Gaming Greats line, the original boxes, and it's in a blue and black. But yeah, he's wicked. Absolutely love this one. Alright my friends, one more honourable mention, and then we kick off with my favourite Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper. Right, my next honourable mention is this fella here. I'm pretty sure it's the Crimson Stormtrooper. I will verify that. He came in a 4-pack I got a while ago, which came with him, a guy I'm going to show you shortly, a droid, basically a black R2-D2, and a, who else was it? Zuvio or something like that. I'll try and show a picture there, but yeah, I love this guy. He stands out because of the red. But yeah, he's just red. That's why he's not on the list. But he is definitely a favourite of mine, and I love that red of him as well. Just looks killer. And I believe the Crimson Stormtroopers were designed to be able to handle high heat. So, for example, Mustafa and stuff, they will be on there, and that's apparently what the red outfit did. So that is pretty cool. What I'm going to do now is, just before I bring in my number 1, I need to talk. So number 1 is number 1 for many reasons. new sculpt, just absolute new everything. And I always forget I have these guys here because I'll show you an image of where they actually live. So, but prior to my number one, this right here would have been my number one. This guy was one of them in the 4-pack we just mentioned. And he is a Imperial Sand Trooper, and he is wicked. I love this guy. I've got two knockoffs. One with a yellow pauldron and a black, and this is the white one. So this is an official Black Series one. And these guys are awesome, absolutely wicked. I've got 3 of them. I'll show an image of where they actually live so you get what I mean. But yeah, love it. They look cool. Nice and dirty as well. But yeah, he will be my number one if my number one wasn't what it is. So without further ado, my friends, drum roll please. My number one favorite Imperial Stormtrooper from the Star Wars The Black Series line. Number ones. These guys, basically the new Imperial Stormtrooper mold is just awesome. So I have to have the basic one there just to say that. So yeah, articulation, everything in these new Stormtroopers are absolutely fantastic. Same as this guy, he's the new mold as well. But yeah, that's the basic one and he looks wicked, really good again, no holster. But these guys here, from the Mandalorian again, the Flame Trooper, he's just a wicked figure. That flame piece and everything about him just says Imperial badass. Backpack as well, I'll cover him up. He is just a brilliant figure. But the true number one, right here, the Jedha Stormtrooper from Rogue One. He's, turn on the rotator for this fella. Yeah, he's awesome. Again, the new mold. He's got the awesome yellow pauldron on as well. That big badass gun. The backpack is really good. There's some good detail on that as well. He's stuck because of that. But you can see there, the backpack looks awesome. It's a nice detail to it as well. A bit of weathering would have been nice, but I am not going to complain about that. I'm very happy with what we've got here. This Jedha Stormtrooper is the bomb. If you don't have one, you've got to get your hands on him. He is by far the best Stormtrooper right now. Absolutely awesome. And again, yeah, just these other ones just go with it as well. They're such a phenomenal piece. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Alright, and that brings us to the end. I'll set up something here and we'll have a wee chat and finish off. Alright my friends, there we are. The top 5 Black Series Stormtroopers. Great bunch, aren't they? Absolutely, again, love this. It's just there. Awesome. Alright my friends, again, thank you for joining me. Something different and a bit of a top 5 today. I've actually been meaning to do this for too long. And I knew it would take a while. More deciding than anything, so... Again, thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your favourites down below in the comments. And until the next one, my friends, give into the dark side and may the Force be with you all.